with my special guest, like always, my bandito, a silent wake five in the podcast. All right, what's up, guys? We're here. We're gonna talk about ambient light rejection screens, right? Paint mixes, actually, because I don't work with material or anything like that. But we are gonna talk about projection paint mixes, and they claim they're ambient light rejection. So all the credit goes to Thomas, the guy next door. That's his channel. Go check him out. He deserves all the credit because he found this one out. I've been working, I've been busy and stuff like that, and I'm pretty sure all of you are too. But the more information we could put out there on fake projection screen mixes, we call them fake because he tried to go with Cinemax because it's one of my best sellers out there with the hybrid. So I think he wants to piggyback behind it, and whenever you see Crow Cinemax, his videos are going to pop up. And I think that's what he's trying to do. We're talking about Crystal Edge, BSE, Black Series Edition, and all that hoo-ha, Legend 77, and whatever it is, right, nowadays. But yeah, man. So a couple of days ago, he was talking about a review that Silent actually did on the PSP. And, like always, trying to change the narrative by saying the PSP, he got the wrong color. He didn't get this. Mike thought he was going to get a black paint, but he got a dark gray, and he was disappointed. It's like if you ever talked to Mike, did he ever talk to you about that? Did you tell him, hey, Ken, I'm disappointed, man. Danny scammed me or something? Did he ever, you know what I mean? So all this, we're going to be talking about all that, guys, because we got Mike. I mean, you could hear from his lips right here. But yeah, Ken usually, narrates the video, and he doesn't let you see the video. He doesn't click on the video, on the sound, on the audio. So you guys could, take it upon yourselves and say, you're lying, dude. But that's his whole thing behind the camera. He wants us to look bad, the stooges, whatever he calls us, idiots, whatever. That's his whole goal. It's not about him making millions or making a millionaire of himself or anything like that. It's about, we slander his product. We campaigned, we campaigned and we, now he's labeled as a scammer. No. You're labeled as a scammer because you are a scammer. Nobody campaigned, dude. We just reviewed your product, an actual product, and that's what came out of it. So that's why he wants to sue like the whole world and stuff like that, not because of his stupidity, but because we're the blame, right? So you review the PSP, right, Mike?
Yes, sir.
And okay. And any time between those videos that you reach out to Ken and says, I got the wrong product from Danny, man. I was expecting a black paint mix, but I actually got a gray paint mix. Did you ever tell him about it? Because he seems to know you very well, man. He seems to know that that you were disappointed and you were upset. You were upset with Danny. Those were his words. Yeah, you got upset with Danny. Yeah. So yeah.
Did he say
tell
that?
us about that? Yeah. On the video, he's like, oh yeah, he's upset. He's upset with Danny because Danny sent him the wrong thing. He sent him the wrong thing. You have to look at it, dude. It was funny. It was fucking hilarious. But what?
To be honest, like I said earlier when I was live earlier, is I haven't really been paying that much attention other than just a couple of minutes to just see what videos were up.
In
terms of sitting down and watching them, no, I haven't been watching. So it was kind of funny that he went through that whole process of just making things up as just out of thin air, and seeing what was gonna stick, or what kind of damage he can inflict on Danny, because he obviously has seen the other videos because they're right next to the ones that he's clicking on, right?
Yeah.
So the whole time he's concentrating on the application video and going through it, or trying to go through it to make a narrative, or the paint on. The unboxing or the application video. The next ones are PSP Polaris versus Crystal Edge Technology screens, Black Series Edition. And
Yeah.
then a lot of the subsequent ones that I've done demonstration wise on the channel are right after that. So it's not like he's not going to go through the videos, because he is, and
Yeah.
amongst others. But yeah, I mean, he tried to make it seem as if either I was upset with Danny over it, or Danny was upset with me over it, or whatever, and that's just simply not the case. Matter of fact, after I did the review and I demoed it and everything, we had a little talk through text, and he was very pleased with everything, and was in the chat, and was participating. So there's no bad blood or anything like that, because there was,
Uh-huh.
quite frankly, there wasn't anything wrong with the product, and there wasn't anything wrong with the unboxing video, and there wasn't anything wrong with the application video or the demonstration reviews. They were all done as well as I can do as an amateur, as
Hmm.
a small channel with just working with the phone, and they were done as well as I could. Those videos, you get a lot more information in those videos than any demonstration that you'll get from Kenneth Bird. I mean,
Yeah.
I tell you how far away I'm from the screen, how big the screen is, how many lumens, how many lux we're dealing with in the room, the whole 9 yards. He doesn't do any of that, but
And
he just wanted to try to find something to make it look bad, because, quite frankly, the application process was more or less just exactly as described, and the results were
yeah.
more or less what I expected them to be. And
Hmm.
and the product is dark gray as specified on the website for Polaris. It doesn't say
Yeah.
black charcoal; it says dark gray. And the thing that really kind of twerked me about that was that he totally misquoted me in one specific part. He tried to say
Which,
more or less that it wasn't the color I was expecting, and that's not
yeah.
what I said. It looks different in the camera. It looks lighter in the camera than it does in person.
Yeah.
And just like we proved this morning during my live stream this morning, when he was doing his paint on those little curved panels, the paint looks different wet than when it dries. And just
I've said it so many times.
yeah, yeah, some paint, some like in UB's like that as well.
Hmm.
Frankenstein's like that. It
Yeah.
looks lighter when you paint it. When it dries, it darkens, and it's the
Yep.
same thing. It's the same thing with PSP, and it's the same thing with whatever goopy glop stuff that Kenneth painted on. Whatever, same thing.
Hmm.
Put the wet stuff on there. It looked like a completely different color. It looked lighter, whatever, and then it is what it is. So
Yeah. And the truth of the matter is, he was mad because you put his screens against it and it failed. That's
yeah,
the truth of the matter. That's why he gets mad.
right.
That's why he's always bringing us up, like saying, like, oh, yeah, like the haters say, like, oh, it's so dark that we can't see it. No, 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 no. We never said that. Let me say, let me rephrase that. We've said it's dark that has no quality or has no base to stand on. It doesn't. It's just grainy. I mean, you could see that when he recorded off live, he's actually in a 1080p, the highest it probably his phone could go,
Mhm.
1080p quality resolution. And when he's focusing on that screen, the one that I did yesterday, it's grainy.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's out of focus or something on the projector,
Sure.
but it looks grainy. It looks horrible, horrible. And that's what we're trying to say, that it's unwatchable in that way, in that sense, that it has no quality. It has nothing. Like, I don't want to watch anything on that.
Well, the question is why are we doing this? And the bottom line, it's not about kids or anything like that. It's strictly about letting people know before they spend money on something. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, it's just
yeah.
my videos are my opinions based on my findings in the demonstrations that I have done over the past year and a half.
Hmm.
And I'm not telling anybody what to buy. I'm not telling anybody how to do things. I'm very clear on showing what I have and what works for me, and what I like or dislike about this product, that product, or whatever it is that I'm showing off at the time. And I've tried to gather enough information so that I'm learning along with everybody else. And it's about sharing that information with one another to get a better idea how certain solutions in the DIY space for screens,
Hmm.
specifically, and how they actually work, perform, and is there a price to performance ratio that makes those purchases worth it? Now,
Yeah.
for the amount of money that he charges, which
That
is
he's asking for. Yeah.
well over $200, even
Hmm.
for the lowest amounts,
And
and
it's
for
going to go higher. He said it's going to go
right,
higher.
exactly. And so for the price that he charges, the performance that it actually has compared to what he advertises,
Yeah.
what his specs say, this, that, and the other. Um, I don't think that it is a good value. Now, to some people, maybe that's the best thing in the world. And, I tip the hat, go enjoy it, have fun with it. But what I saw in that video is somebody who made the same exact product a couple of different times and they ended up with different results,
Different tones.
different tones. And
Yeah.
then not that, but just you gotta look at the effects of his own demonstration, and that is, um, when you show results like that, whether it's a free screen for kids, the kids aren't going to care. They're going to watch it. They're going to do whatever they're told. Sit in there, watch it. They'll be tickled to death. But
Yeah.
when we start talking about commerce, it's a different story, and that
Hmm.
demonstration says a lot, because for somebody who claims to be more or less a master mixer, been in the game the longest, got the biggest contracts, shooting to
Big
the
dog. He's a
shoot
big dog.
to the top, the big dog in town, that you would think that there would be some consistency between
Yeah.
different batches, big or small, whatever he's making, that those three panels that were coated in the same exact product, that they would all look uniform, that they would
Yeah.
not look different, that they would look like one big screen because they're all coated with the same exact product. And that's not what we saw in the video. And why does that matter? It matters because when somebody is paying over $200 for that product, they don't know what the hell they're going to get.
Hmm.
They don't know. Where's the
And
where's the quality assurance for people that are
yeah.
spending that kind of money on a paint? On a
Yeah.
paint.
No, and also when he's painting it, if he could listen to it, he's painting it, right? The skateboard ramps, and then he's painting on those things, and he's saying, "You see, the mix that I'm using here is the same batch that I'm sending it out to you guys, to my customers." That's what he said, right? Whether it's real or not, I don't know. But if it's that mix, it's dark as hell, and it's not gonna work.
But which one is it? Because they all look the panels look different. So
Yeah,
which
but
one,
the two panels on the sides,
the
it's
darker
the darker ones is the one that he painted. The one in the middle, he just flipped it around and put it long ways. That's all he did. And that's why he's using, remember, he even said it. I'm gonna flip it around, then I'm gonna come back and put them, and they're pretty soon they're gonna come off the wall. They're gonna come off the wall because it has that curvature. So it's
I
gonna
don't
pop.
that's exactly why I stopped using those particular panels, and I've started going with a cheap decorative panel that people use in construction, so that
Yeah.
I can try to maintain, number one, a smooth surface that
Hmm.
wouldn't absorb as much paint as cardboard or poster board or whatever it is, and it wouldn't bow as much. So that's why in my more recent ones, in terms of stuff that I've painted fresh, they're on newer panels. Had I known
Okay.
that then, I would have painted everything on those, Kenneth Bird's product or whoever's. But you know, when it comes to showing his products on the channel, I have to use what I got, and
Yeah.
and unfortunately,
Yeah, because when somebody says you could paint on anything, literally anything, and make anything to a screen, right? So
Mm-hmm.
then that's the review. We're trying to take your word for it. It is sponsored this way. We're gonna do all these tests. It's not about us just putting a projector and looking at it. No, you said it's sun killer. You said it's color technology enhancement and all this contrast and heightener and the whites are brighter than what any black paint mix. And we've tested all of that. We've done reviews. That's why when he says we're going to sue this and at the end of the year and at the end of this month, he said he was going to send me something this week from his lawyers. Haven't
Okay.
gotten nothing. I know people have been telling me, hey, have you nothing? He knows my email. He knows my phone number. His lawyer could contact me if he wanted to. I don't know how that works, but I haven't gotten nothing just to tell you guys out there, I haven't gotten nothing from anything because he doesn't have anything. We have a freedom on YouTube to express ourselves on reviewing products or whatever you want to do. We haven't broken any laws, any censorship, any copyrights, nothing. That's why he has nothing. I haven't done anything to harm him or anything like that. I'm not saying, hey, man, if it was like 20 years ago, I will be on your front door and knocking on the door and you wouldn't even get up. And I'm not threatening nobody. He's doing all this, right? I'm not the one saying I'm going to make $1 million at the end of this month and still be mad at everybody else. Like, how can you, dude? I would be on vacation at this moment, but you're working at this place that it's closed for the summer, and they just they're treating you like a special person and gave you a key. You go in there, and you don't know what to do with yourself. Have you noticed there's no people there?
Yeah.
I mean, there's no people. It's closed. If you look it up,
I
it's
don't
closed
know
for the summer.
what the deal is with that or I mean, I'm sure, I know you guys have found out, or Thomas or other people have found out that it's closed or whatever. And,
Yeah,
if he wants to go in there and try to work on this, that, or the other for him, God bless you. Go ahead. But I
yeah.
mean,
Go for it. Go for it, man.
it, it's, but it's not a contract and you're still using the place to self promote. So
Yeah.
there's it's not completely 100% out of the goodness of your heart. It's more like I can use this nice facility and I can run all my tests and all my demos straight from there, and I get to tell people that I'm working on site and that I'm helping people and
When
charitable
you're not.
all this stuff. And it's like, well, really, there's no way to really accurately test just how well or how good people are reacting to the product.
Well, you cut yourself. Are you cut off? Can you guys hear us?
Had a call.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But also, uh, oh, he has a call. Okay, guys. But when he comes back, I know he probably has to answer that. But the thing is about ambient light rejection, all right? This is what I wanted to talk about too. I saw this video and I posted it. Here, let me just turn this off real fast. This is the video that I posted, right? Let me see if you guys can see that. And it's his video. You guys could go and check it out. It says soon 150, all right? We all know what it is. He turns on the light and the image disappears, completely disappears, guys. And that's something that I wanted to talk about. That's something I wanted to actually chat about and just show you live that you know don't get tricked, don't get scammed by stuff like this. It is not worth it. There's no such thing. And I've said it. Look, he has an image there, as you can see. Once the light comes on, it disappears. It's that simple. The time is 122, 222. So if you go to 2 minutes and 22 seconds, you guys could see it for yourself. But that's the thing, guys. That's the thing I wanted to tell you. That's the thing I wanted to show you. Um, that, guys, Ken could talk all he wants. He could do anything he wants to do and say whatever he wants to do. But at the end of the day, guys,
Hey, buddy.
hey, what's up, man? Oh, I was just explaining. At the end of the day, this is what's real. The facts are the facts. It's not, it's coming from his phone. I'm just catching up on this thing where I'm talking about the ambient light rejection paint
Oh,
mixes, and I say I'm still saying for my end paint mix, not different coatings that I don't know about, but just paint mix alone. I'm talking for myself, my opinion on it. There's no such thing as ambient light rejection on a paint. That's for me only on a paint. I'm not talking about other coatings or nothing like that. Just on my personal opinion and my personal, what I've done. And I'm just showing them here what's going on.
yeah.
Huh?
It's a disappearing
Don't take
act.
the car. Yeah. Yes. So, sorry, my son is going to the gym. He's working out. He's graduating this week. So,
Good.
yeah. So again, guys, it's not like I was telling everybody, Mike. It's
Mhm.
not about us making up a story or making a narrative or ranting or just lying about what's in front of us.
Right.
It's his videos actually showing he's exposing himself.
Right.
And the thing is, because somebody told me, how come he doesn't bring them down after you guys expose him? Well, the thing is, he's so arrogant and so full of himself that he's not going to hide it, because he's done videos with Mike's videos, with Danny's videos, my videos, other people's videos, where he puts the ISO so high and this and that. So it makes us go private on those videos, because he's not showing a true image of what we recorded. He just
Right.
wants you to see something fake.
That one that he always uses with you with the Sherman-Williams 7073, people
Yeah.
need to realize that when he's looking at that, he's looking at a recording of a recording of a recording. And when he originally recorded it, he had manipulated not only the camera, but also the monitor settings as well. And
Uh-huh.
having seen his recording of that, and I was watching when the video was first streamed, the source material and what was shown on his channel are two different things. And he's used that consistently as a narrative. Every time he gets on one of the rants, he always brings it up. He always goes to it. And at this point, I don't think anybody really cares, because that certainly hasn't stopped people from buying any mix from you. So
No,
it was a failed.
no.
But what we're seeing here in what he just did there in that video right
Oh,
here.
dude, he notices that it washed out, so he turns off all the lights, and then you're gonna see a glow. Check it out. He turns off all the lights, right? And you will see a glow.
He
Look,
didn't.
a
He
glow of
didn't
an
stay,
image. Look at bing.
he didn't stay on that very long. And now, yes,
No.
look how high the ISO is up, where
Yeah.
you can see all the roof and all the floor there. That you know you can tell between the ceiling and the floor. That's with all the lights off, and that's because he's got it raised. So again, that's probably the most damaging video that he could have ever done. And then he goes back
Yeah.
to what the camera was set for, and it's set for that. That's why when I heard somebody say that it looks unreal, well, that's why it's completely manipulated. And it's, again, part of the reason why we say and do what we do is to try to expose this so people understand what they're getting into before they decide to purchase. And if they do, God bless you, have fun with it. Whatever.
Hmm.
But just, it's a cautionary educational type of thing, because boom, there it is, it's gone. He doesn't stay on
Hmm.
very long. He turns the
And you know
camera.
what? So on this video, it says, "Let me turn off the lights," so you guys could see it in the dark.
Okay, I'm gonna look at.
So he he messed up, and
Right.
instead of turning them off, he turned them on, and it exposed them,
Exposed him, yeah. Hmm.
just like the Sasha Grey incident. Yeah. No, 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 no. Because I have to tell people. I have to tell people. I have to tell people that you know. People are asking me, "Hey, Crow, what's with that 1521 West Union Street, Philadelphia, Allentown? What's going on? Are you really moving out there?" No, I'm not moving out there. And they were asking me, "Oh, well, you can't share the address, bro. That's kind of, you can't do that, and you can't do this." And that's another thing where I was telling people, like, I didn't share the address, he did.
Mm.
And people were saying, no, well, when and how and what, and he shared it on a video where he's going off on you, actually, on Mike, and he was so into himself that he
The
literally
the box
forgot
the
the
box
box.
camera,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. So I wanted to clear that out too, because some people don't know the truth about it and how this person works.
The interesting thing is that when he got caught with that box facing the camera, what was his motivations behind doing that? But behind doing that video, the motivation the motivation
Oh
behind
yeah.
was malicious. The motivation behind that video was to do something dishonest, and it's the same set of circumstances that got the Sasha Grey incident, exposed. It wasn't something that we dug into his computer and hard drives and found it or whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
he had a motive of trying to do something about Danny or something, and up came up that. So when he turns that cheek and tries to do something at that level, it always comes back around. But those videos that I saw, the three panels that were all supposed to be the same product, and then turn around and have that video that you showed there, where you can
Hmm.
see that the manipulation is beyond atrocious, and the product itself is not true ambient light rejection. If it holds up longer in a certain amount of lux, it's because it's darker. There's nothing in the paint that physically rejects the light, redirects the light away from the viewing cone. It is not like that. This is all guesswork. You know what I mean? And there's a lack of understanding there and a lack of professionalism there that exposes itself every single time he gets into doing these types of things.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
with that said, I do have to hop off. I've got to take a road trip here,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. No worries, man. Thank
I'm
you for tuning in, bro.
you know thank you to Thomas for finding that and giving us the ability in the community to talk about it, analyze it, and try to get that information out to folks so they can understand what it is that they're actually fixing to purchase. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not
Yeah.
only that, but what's the reality of the situation? How does it really perform beyond the marketing speak, beyond the endless videos? What is the reality? Taking situations like that where you can clearly where he exposes himself better than what we can ever do, it gives us the opportunity to share some honesty about this situation, and hopefully give them a leg to stand on before they decide what's best to spend their money on. I'm not telling anybody what to spend their money on. I don't think you are or anybody else is, but just be honest about how this stuff actually performs, what it actually is, what the expectations should be. And then it's up to you guys as consumers to decide whether or not you think it's worth $200 plus to spend your money on a product like this. And then when you find out it doesn't work, you have to deal with Kenneth Bird. And that is a whole nother can of worms to open up. So good
Yeah.
luck.
No.
But thank you for having me on, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming in this morning and being a part of my stream earlier and in the chat and stuff. Thank you to everybody. I really do appreciate it.
Take care, brother. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Take care, man. Be
All
safe.
right. We'll see you.
All right. See ya.
Bye. Bye.
All right, guys. So before I go, so I guess the video where I was trying to tell you, thank you so much, Mike, again. Once again, thank you so much for stopping by. But I believe the video that I'm looking for, I believe he removed it. I made a copy of it anyways, but this I think this was the video right here. This one right here. Updates and what the gray outdated Cinemax will not do. Um, so it's been removed. I click on it. Look, I could click on this one. It's fine. I could click on this one. It's fine. But I believe that he has removed the video, um, because this one's still here, but it's a little bit too late because I do have a copy of it. Um, so yeah, yeah, but it's about the address. I'll do another video on that. But for now, guys, check it out. Be safe out there, man. I mean, seriously, seriously, don't get caught in these type of lies. Um, just this is horrible, horrible, horrible. But yeah, guys. Other than that, like all this crap, this disgusting. All this stuff is just no bueno, man, no bueno. And go check it out for yourselves, guys. Go check it out for yourselves. It's only like a 2-minute video. Um, it's not that bad in the way that it's not going to take you long or anything like that. Again, let me see where I have it here. History. There we go. Yeah, it's right here. See? We'll get an image. You'll see right now. And then there's an image there. And that's the thing. He messed up. He thought he was going to turn on all the lights, turn them all off. But at the end, that's it. He turned them on and it disappeared. So thanks for watching. Again, be aware. Do not get scammed. This is not about, paint wars or projection screen paint wars or nothing. This is about, being truthful, being honest, nothing more, nothing less. I don't hate the guy, I nothing, but if he's gonna come at us with fictional lies and just stuff that he has nothing to back it up with, then he deserves no respect in that sense. And as you can see, we're using his own videos to show you how much of a lying scammer this guy is, because it is not ambient light rejection. There's no such thing as 190 viewing angle. All right, I'm gonna stick to the specs of his paint mix. There's no heightener technology. The projector obviously can recolor, like he says, because where's the viewing angle? And he can't say, well, there's no viewing angle, because before he turned it off, you could actually see an image, a blurry one, but you could see that there's an image over there. And that's because the lights were off. You could see the image right there. And as soon as it pops on, it's gone. No image. So thank you for stopping by, guys. Like always, this is Crow. You guys are awesome. Sorry, let me see. DJ Kevin. Hey, guys. Hey, what's up, buddy? Kenneth, Flipping Bird, whatever his name is. I'm still waiting on a sound bar from 3 to 4 years ago. What the? Oh, wow, really? I got waiting it tomorrow. Eclipse 4K Cinemax, smart technology game, ×7. I follow. That is funny, dude. Sorry about that sound bar. So sorry about that sound bar, man. But I apologize for that sound bar. I mean, that sucks. But guys, thank you for joining me here at Crow's Cast. Again, on his black paint mix, there's no such thing. I can't say this enough. There's no such thing as ambient light rejection. All right. It's that simple. Nothing more, nothing less. But there's no such thing as ambient light rejection on that product. Another fail attempt, and he's going to get caught pretty soon again, because people are going to be upset and mad because everything he promises this technology could do, can't do it. And he's trying to go against elite screen innovations. I mean, to tell you the truth, that's why they don't pay attention to him, because he's a joke. They don't take him serious, because at the end of everything, he is a joke, and they see him as a joke, and that's it. And that's the way I see him, because this is garbage, bro. Sorry. Like always, save hundreds. I'll see you guys in my next video. This is Crow. All right. And I'm out of here, pal.